Winnie, where are you right now? Did you go out to buy that equipment Mr. Parker asked you to get earlier?
Hi, Nora. Yes, I did. I went out a couple of hours ago. I'm just on my way back to the office now, actually.
I see. Well, be a darling and pick me up some new lipstick on the way back, won't you? Wait, did I need some foundation too? I'm not sure. I was running low. Oh, yeah. I really like the look of the Channel perfume. They've been running adverts for on TV lately. Be an absolute sweetie and pick up a bottle, okay? Apparently, it's good for sleep. I've been reading all sorts of fascinating articles on sleep perfumes lately. Everyone's doing it.
Excuse me? Wait, can we just clear something up first? Are these company supplies? Surely we don't need any of this stuff for the office, do we?
What are you talking about? Of course we do. Haven't you heard? I'm going on a business trip to one of our branch offices tomorrow. Oh dear sweetie, where have you been? It's the talk of the office. I need them to take with me. So be an absolute doll and go shopping with me, won't you? Thanks.
Listen, Nora. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to claim for any of this stuff on company expenses.
To be completely honest with you, there is a chance you won't. But there's a chance you will, so enough with the questions. Just buy them, okay? Once I'm back from my business trip, I'll fill out the form to claim the money back on expenses. Just get them for the time being, okay? We can iron all these minor details when I'm back.
No way! These aren't minor details. Just hold on a second. You're asking me to pay for something with my own money that there's a good chance you won't be able to get back on the company expenses. And I can't do that. In actual fact, we haven't gotten back a single cent from anything I bought you, ever. All of your expense claim applications get rejected. I wouldn't necessarily mind that if you actually paid me back yourself. But you don't, do you? You never do. My money may as well be disappearing into a black hole with you. Not only that, but the stuff you asked me to buy isn't exactly cheap, is it?
Take a chill pill, sweetie. My husband is the CEO, you know that. All I have to do is say the word, and he'll see to it that we get everything back on company dime. But hey, even if we don't, is it really that important? I don't see what the big deal is.
How can you not see what the big deal is about making me buy you all your makeup and accessories with my own money all the time? Are you for real right now? You will pay me back, won't you? Ever since I joined this company 5 years ago, I haven't seen a single cent of the money I spent on favors for you. Just this one time, honey, you say, I'll pay you back later, you say, and you never do.
Oh, Winnie, my dear, why do you have to be so petty? It's hardly like you're breaking the bank, is it? You should be grateful for the opportunity to show some gratitude for all the things I've done for you over the years.
That's not something that you force people to do. If I want to show you your gratitude, I'll do it on my own terms. And you've got some nerve to try and downplay the amount. It might not seem like much each time, but it adds up. You've been doing this for 5 years now, you know? You will give me all the money back, won't you? You do plan on doing what you promised, right?
You can be so annoying sometimes. Enough of this petulant whining. Just go and buy me the things I asked for. If you dare answer me back one more time, I'll have you fired. My husband is the CEO. The CEO! Do you hear me? Do you even understand who you're messing with here? You do not want to be in my bad books. I promise you that, little missy.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
If you understand the gravity of the situation, I suggest you buy me my things immediately. Off you go now, my subservient little lipstick slave. I have too much on my plate to be worrying about the likes of you right now. I have a business trip to prepare for after work. You do not want to make someone as important as me wait. Hurry up and get back to the office with my things ASAP.
You can rush me all you like. I'm not even anywhere near the store yet.
If you're not back at the office within the next 3 seconds, I'll triple today's workload as a punishment. 1, 2... Oh, what a shame. There goes the rest of your day.
What the heck? Are you a child? Wait, when you say triple my workload, you mean you're gonna palm your work off onto me, don't you? Why must you always act like this? There's always some made-up reason why I have to do your jobs. Why can't you just do your own work for a change instead of forcing it onto me? I do unpaid overtime every single day because of you. I heard you do it to other people on my days off too. You force your entire workload off onto some poor sap and go home before you're supposed to every single day. You're out of control, you tyrant! Please, just stop this! I'm begging you, seriously. You have no idea how stressed out I am because of how you treat me at work.
I'm a tyrant now, am I? How could you be so horrible? I've never spoken to you so cruelly in my life. Oh my. Whatever did I do to deserve this? Can't you see I'm doing this for you, Winnie? I want to see you grow and develop as an employee. The only reason I test you more than the others is because I see hidden potential in you that I don't see in anyone else.
What?
Besides, you left college, 5 years ago now? You're well past the age of where you could beg for things to get your way. You're not in elementary school anymore, you know. Sometimes you just can't get your way, no matter how much you don't like it. That's just the world we live in, sweetie. And you'd do better to accept that sooner rather than later.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea how much I'm struggling with all this. The unpaid overtime, being forced to buy you things practically every week.
If you don't like it here, you're free to resign whenever you want. Oh, you're replaceable. There are a number of employees I could enslave instead of you. All it would take is one word from me to my husband, the CEO, and you'd be out of a job before the day was up. How does that sound? If you don't want to lose your job, I suggest you start obeying me and stop giving me back chat, young lady. You're my slave. Make sure you never forget that. Oh. You better not slack off while I'm away on my business trip either. I'll know if you do. I have eyes and ears everywhere at this company. Do your job properly, slave girl. Damn it, Winnie! Where the hell are you? You get your ass back to this office right now!
Oh, hi Nora. Welcome back. How did the business trip go?
Forget that. What the hell do you think you're playing at? It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who made a huge mess of my desk and locker! You took my personal belongings home with you, didn't you? Don't bother denying it. I know. You will pay dearly for this unless you get back to the office immediately and give me a good explanation for why my desk and locker are in such a sorry state. I'll tell my husband if you don't. I swear I'll do it.
I mean, you can ask me to come back to the office if you like, but it won't get you anywhere. I resigned yesterday.
Huh? Wait, say what now?
Said I left the company yesterday while you were away on your business trip.
You resigned? Why would you do such a thing?
Do you remember who said, if you don't like it here, you're free to resign whenever you like? Oh yeah, I seem to remember it being you. You threatened to have me fired by tattletaling on me for a load of made-up nonsense to your husband if I didn't obey you. I had no intention of doing what you said, so I just left before you could have me fired. Ugh, I was so sick of your tyranny. I asked myself, is this job really worth it? And no matter which way I looked at it, the answer was no. I'm using up the rest of my paid holidays now, so I will never go back into the office again. Thanks for everything, Nora. It's been real memorable. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, no, you don't. I will not excuse you. We are not finished here, young lady. You took my things from my desk and locker, didn't you? Give them back!
Wrong. Everything I took home from the office belonged to me. As for your desk and locker, the only things I took from them were the beauty and fashion accessories you forced me to buy with my own money. That you never paid me a cent back on. In short, my property. You see, I've been making a real long list over these last 5 years of all the items you had me buy you. I took everything I could home with me on the day of my resignation. You're not confused about anything here, are you? You do understand that any and all of the items I paid for are my property, don't you?
No, this isn't how this works. I'm the one who asked you to buy them. You bought them from me, and they're mine. Give them back, you low-life thief. One word from my husband about this, and you'll be in court for stealing company equipment.
That's where you're wrong. The only thief here is you. You stole everything because it was me who paid for it. You've got some nerve to claim any of it as your own. Do I look like a charity? I'm not exaggerating when I say you are the most selfish person I've ever met.
What are you talking about? Those things were in my desk. And my locker. How could they not be mine?
Because I was lending you them temporarily. Oh, I know borrowing your locker space like that for all this time was a little cheeky of me. I'm so terribly sorry. But oh well. No use crying over spilt milk, right? Now, if you'll excuse me.
No, you will wait, young lady. This is not a conversation you get to end when you feel like it. Quit trying to justify stealing from me with your far-fetched arguments and twisted logic. Stop making me repeat myself and just give me back the stuff you stole already. I'll have my husband take you to court if you don't.
How many times do I have to tell you that they were never yours to begin with? I mean, I guess I don't necessarily mind giving you them back. It's not like I have any use for any of this stuff. However, there is one teeny tiny little condition if I do give you it. I'll be sending you a bill for $10,758. That should just about cover all the money I've spent on you during these last 5 years of forced servitude.
What? $10,758? Why? Surely there's no way it cost that much. The stuff on my desk and locker can't have amounted to anything more than a single plastic bag.
Oh dear, what are you talking about, Nora? Did I not just save the money for everything I spent on you during these last 5 years? That's how much money you forced me to spend since you became my boss.
What? Is it seriously that much? That can't be! There's just no way!
I was surprised too. But when you actually think about it, it's not that hard to believe. The makeup you forced me to buy, the dinners you forced me to accompany you on and pay for. When I got all my old records and receipts together, added it all up, and realized I'd hit the 10K mark, my eyeballs almost popped out of their sockets.
But still, $10,758?
Don't worry, I don't mind if you can't pay. That just means I get to keep everything I bought. Feel free to take me to court if you think you can win. You might want to consider that decision very carefully, though, because I have mountains of evidence for the unpaid debt you owe me.
Evidence? What evidence?
I have receipts for everything, not to mention our entire chat history, which includes your voice messages. Silly old me, actually believing you'd pay me back one day. Kept hold of receipts for every purchase, thinking I'd make it easier for you when you finally decided to pay me back. But you know what? Something tells me you have no intention of paying up, so I'm just gonna send you the bill now.
You'd really demand I pay for things from that long ago? Can't we just let bygones be bygones? This is ancient history, for crying out loud! You coward! You tyrant!
That's funny. It seems more to me like the one who palms off her work onto her subordinates and forces them to buy her fashion accessories, makeups, dinners, refuses to pay a single cent of it back, and uses her husband's position of authority at the company as a tool to treat people as her personal slaves, is the only cowardly tyrant here.
Whatever! There's still no way I can afford to pay $10,758. Not all on my own.
Don't worry, I have the perfect idea. Just ask your husband to pay for it. You seem to love bragging about your super powerful CEO husband so much that I'm surprised you didn't think of it yourself. Anyway, I'll be putting together the invoice and bringing it over to your place real soon, sweetie.
What? No! I can't ask my husband! I just can't! He'll get mad at me if he finds out I owe that much money!
I think you'll be lucky if it stops at him just getting angry. It'd be a shame if he decided to take more drastic measures, don't you think? Oh, yeah, all this talk of your husband reminds me. But for some reason, among the mountains of documents you forced me to complete at the office over the years, there were some photos of you.
Photos of me?
I think you might have mixed up some of your private photos with your work files. But you wouldn't believe what they were of. There were tons of photos of you with some young, muscle-bound hunk. Looks like you were in some kind of private swimming pool under the moonlit sky. Ah, so romantic. Looks like you had a blast, with you in your bikini, him in his shorts, with you and your hand on his huge, muscled chest.
Wait, no!
You know what the weirdest thing is? The date on the photos is the same day as you went on your business trip. And the photo location is listed as a hotel close to the company branch you visited. Weren't you supposed to be there for work? I wonder what you could have possibly been doing letting loose in the pool like that with Mr. Hunk. But the biggest question here is, what's your husband going to think? That young guy in the photos definitely doesn't look like the CEO. Oh no, it couldn't be. Are you two? What's wrong, Nora? Cat got your tongue?
No, wait. You've got this all wrong. Those photos had nothing to do with my work files or the business trip. I must have put them in there by mistake. Those are my private photos, and you have no right to them. Give them back at once.
Okay, if you insist. Here's what I'll do. When I come over and give you the invoice for the $10,758 you owe me, I'll hand the photos over to your husband.
Oh, please, you can't do that. Anything but that. Stop this at once.
Stop this at once? Is that an order? A request? I really can't tell. Here's the thing. You're not my boss anymore. So I don't think I have to listen to a word you say. If that was an order, I think you know where you can stick it.
It was a request. I'm begging you. Please, don't give my husband those photos. I'm seriously begging you here. If he sees them, he'll divorce me. If it's money you want, I'll pay anything. Please stop this.
Oh, so you're begging me, huh? Hey, Nora, do you remember that time I asked you to stop bullying me and treating me like your personal slave? What was that you said again? Go on, remind me.
I'm not sure I remember.
Well, you're way past the age where you can beg for things to get your way. You're not in elementary school anymore. Sometimes you just can't get your way, no matter how much you don't like it. That's just the world we live in, sweetie. And you do better to accept that sooner rather than later. I'll be dropping by your place tomorrow. See ya! The next day, as promised, I made my way to Nora's house with her fashion and makeup accessories and the invoice for the money she owed me. In one last desperate attempt, she tried to snatch the bag off of me while she thought I wasn't paying attention. But I didn't let my guard down for a second, and after eluding her sudden lunge with a well-timed dodge, handed over the evidence of Nora's reign of terror and the invoice to her husband. He was mortified, and after recovering from the shock of finding out what had been going on, he apologized profusely to me and promised to make his wife pay every last cent of what she owed. Next, after finding out about the affair and how his wife had been using his position at the company as a shield to abuse her subordinates, he demanded a divorce and a hefty sum in compensation. When news of all this reached the office, Nora's other victims finally felt emboldened enough to speak out about the campaign of abuse she'd subjected them to. After being taken to court, she received a disciplinary discharge from the company. In one devastating swoop, she lost her job, her savings, and even her home. She returned in hopeless desperation to her parents' house, a shadow of her former self. I wonder what she thought would happen. I immediately found work at another company after my resignation, and I'm currently working as hard as I can, surrounded by the greatest bunch of colleagues and boss I could ever hope for. It'd be great if I had a boyfriend too, but I guess I'll have to wait a little longer on that one.
Are you kidding me with all of these calls? I don't have time to be dealing with some bored person on maternity leave. Don't call me when I'm working.
I was bleeding a little, and I passed out. I'm at the hospital now.
So what?
I'm almost due and I passed out. The baby could come any day now.
Did you have it?
What? Well, no.
Are you going to be admitted?
I'm going home after I rest for a little bit.
Then you don't have any reason to call. Don't waste my time by calling me. I'm really busy, so give me a break.
Wait a second.
What?
Aren't you worried?
You seem fine since you can call and text. What should I be worried about?
How could you say something so heartless? I'm going to be delivering soon. I'm really worried.
Ugh, you're such a pain. What? Pregnant women are like gods. Are they that special?
What's that supposed to mean?
It just means that. Why should I have to worry about you so much? I have my job and my own life. Do I have to constantly be worried about you and try to make you happy? No way. I'm not living like that.
I never said that. I just wanted you to be there for me because I'm really stressed out.
How old are you?
What?
You're 35. You should be able to have the baby yourself. You're not getting old for nothing. Don't make me deal with these little things.
Are you being serious?
You don't think I'm serious? Then you're either crazy or delusional.
You said you would be in the delivery room with me. You're not even going to come?
No way I'm going, stupid. At the time, I was forced to go to the appointment. And I just said that to impress the hot nurses.
You lied just for that.
That's important to me. I usually want girls to like me.
I go to the appointments by myself even if I don't feel well. The least you could do is be with me in the delivery room.
You've become selfish ever since you got pregnant. Why do I have to go see something so gross? Seriously, give me a break. Don't force that gross stuff on me.
Gross. What's gross?
What? All of it. The blood and the amniotic fluid. All of it just gushes out when you give birth, right? It's totally going to smell. Ew, no thanks.
Are you making fun of childbirth?
I'm just stating the facts. Why are you getting upset? You haven't heard of amniotic fluid going bad after you turn 35?
That's not true. Don't force false information on me.
I know your hormones go all over the place. But don't take it out on your family.
It's not about taking it out on you.
I'm busy. Can I go now?
Wait, I'm not done talking.
Oh! I almost forgot. I'm going to be busy with work starting tomorrow.
What?
Business trip.
Are you kidding me? I'm due any day now.
It's not like I'm the one giving birth. You're the one giving birth. Go finish your duties as a baby carrier.
How cruel are you? A baby carrier? You're awful.
The kid is a baby too. So he'll probably understand how I feel.
Huh?
Besides, it's way too early for you to be talking back to me. You should be thankful I made you a parent. Aren't you asking too much of me? You need to become more independent. I don't need a deadbeat parent who can't be independent. Hey, sorry for the sudden business trip. But it was work, so you understand, right? And? How was it? It looked like your water broke when I was leaving, but was the baby born? I'm coming home now, so let me see it.
They were too late.
What?
It was bad news for both the mother and baby.
What do you mean, bad news? Who are you?
Jim.
Oh, Jasmine's brother. Why do you have Jasmine's phone?
Because she can't text anymore.
Wait a minute. Hey, you're joking, right? Are they in critical condition or something? The kid too?
No, they passed away.
That's crazy. Are you serious?
Oh, looks like you're shocked.
Of course I am. It was my kid. What the hell was Jasmine doing? She should have at least done her job as a woman.
Is that any way to speak about your wife who tried so hard to give birth?
Ugh, this sucks. What am I going to tell my mom and dad? I already got money from them. And I used it all.
You're only thinking about yourself? And not a single word about my sister? I didn't think you were this hopeless as a person.
Shut up. There's no reason why I should take this from you, a guy whose useless sister couldn't even give birth to a child.
What kind of person are you to say something like that? I guess you'd have to be, to leave your wife in a time of need and go travel.
What?
You'd have to be pretty tough to be able to do something like that. Leaving your wife to go to Hawaii with another woman.
No, what are you talking about? That's so random it's funny.
There's no way it's funny. It's the truth.
What proof do you have? I never went to Hawaii.
I saw your Instagram on my sister's phone. You really seem to be enjoying it.
What?
My sister was suspicious of her husband, so she found it. Your anonymous Instagram page? I'm impressed. acting single and lovey-dovey with your girlfriend.
Jasmine found it? My secret account? No way. Wait, did I leave it open when I was drunk or in the shower? But why didn't she say anything about it? What was she thinking? Knowing that and having my baby, that's creepy.
To get real proof that you were fooling around. To do that to your pregnant wife? You're a piece of crap.
Shut up!
But this time, you were really having fun. You were always careful not to show your face.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't know? There's a picture of your face in a swimsuit on a beach in Hawaii.
Huh? There's no way.
You even have your arm around the girl's waist. Oh, did you realize it now? It's no use trying to delete it now. I took a screenshot and saved it.
No, that's just...
It looks like she's one of your subordinates from work who's 10 years younger than you.
How do you know all that?
I've hired a private investigator these past few days. You've been a big help, posting things on Instagram every day. The investigation went so smoothly. I just got the results.
No.
Okay, according to her coworkers. The trip to Hawaii was paid for by her boyfriend. You're the boyfriend, right?
Who knows? It might be someone else. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't act dumb. But the money from your parents wasn't enough, was it? Did you use the money you had saved up for the baby? You did, didn't you? Seriously, why did my sister ever marry a jerk like you? And to think she went through all this just to pass away.
Hey, I didn't kill your sister. The vacation was just to blow off some steam with a colleague. I am older, so it would be rude not to pay.
So you splurged on a trip to Hawaii. That's so crazy I'm going to faint. How could you do that when your wife was dying?
I was really stressed out. It's fine if I blow off steam.
It's not fine. Karma's going to get to you.
What? Don't be testing me just because you're Jasmine's brother.
I'm not testing you. You're the one who's pushing it. You're going to be arrested when you return.
What do you mean arrested? Yeah, I betrayed Jasmine, but I didn't break the law.
Homicide.
What?
You're going to be arrested for homicide because you left my sister and the baby for dead.
No. Homicide? I didn't kill them.
You left them to die, didn't you?
Well, my flight was leaving soon, and there was a hospital nearby, so I thought they would be fine. That's all. I didn't intend to kill them. Hey, please. Nobody knows about my girlfriend besides the late Jasmine, me, and you, right? I'll give you some of the insurance money. Will you please keep this between us?
You're out.
Huh?
I can't do this anymore. I'm switching.
What? Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not done talking. Or are you gonna think about my offer? Hey, say something.
How dare you leave me and the baby like that?
What? Jimmy, what kind of sick joke is this?
Going to Hawaii with your girlfriend when your wife and child are in danger? I should hold this against you.
Jasmine? Is this Jasmine?
Yes, it's me.
Are you here to haunt me?
Like that would happen.
Hey! But Jimmy said you and the baby died.
Well, I really didn't think I would make it 1 week ago when my water broke. I'm okay, thanks to Jimmy. Even my brother came to help me. Are you even my family?
What is this, some kind of prank? Damn it! I was so scared I was going to be chewed out by my parents. Give me back the time I was in shock and panicking.
Why are you complaining? I hope you live the rest of your life being scared.
You're alive though, right? Then the bogus homicide charge will be dropped. Then I'm a free man.
Yes, you're free. So do whatever you please.
What?
You'll be free of this marriage too, so enjoy your freedom.
Does that mean...
Divorce. I have no feelings left for a man who would leave me at a time like this. Divorce me. Child support will be $800 a month, and compensation will be $1,500.
I can't pay that. Wait, let's talk about this. We have to tell our parents, don't we?
They're all here already.
What?
Of course they came to see their grandchild. They all agree about the divorce.
My parents too?
Your parents are at their wits' end and they plan to cut you off. They can't let a shallow person like you take care of them when they're older. They said they would leave their inheritance for my child, their grandchild. In return, I'll take care of them, so don't worry.
What? But that was supposed to be for me. Don't steal someone's money. I took out a few loans because I thought I would get the money.
I know. You spent it all on that woman. It's your fault you wasted all your money, so figure it out yourself. Your parents said they don't love you anymore after listening to all of this.
No. I already have a debt of 25 grand.
Put together with the compensation, 40 grand, plus the child support of $800 a month. You're going to be living in debt hell from now on.
Jasmine, please forgive me. I was just a little lost.
All that was just a little lost? Are you crazy? Pay what you owe and get out of here.
Yes, I was a little crazy. I'll apologize 1,000,000 times, and I'll change. Please help me. I can't live alone. What am I supposed to do?
How should I know? It's your life, so you figure it out. I don't need a deadbeat husband who can't be independent. After that, my husband flew home, only to find the house already empty. With the help of my brother, I moved out. As for the moving fees and hospital bills that weren't able to be paid, my in-laws paid for it all and I didn't have to worry. So thankfully, the baby and I could start our new lives. After that, I was able to get divorced from my husband, who lives a life of paying child support and compensation. He wants to see the child, but I'm waiting until she's able to decide for herself after knowing the situation, whether she wants to or doesn't want to see her father. My ex-husband, who was dumped by his girlfriend after she learned he had no more money, now works as a security guard during the day and construction worker at night to pay for everything. I wish he would live the rest of his life on the right path, so he doesn't embarrass himself in front of his child.